I've got something to tell you today, and they are about the most important skills you should learn before coming to the UK. I mean, I'm really upset right now. It's very, very important. So thank you very much for always coming back to watch my channel. Thank you very much, my returning subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you so much for always coming back. And please remember to put a subscribe button if you find this video amazing. Thank you very much. So I'm here today to talk about the most important skills you should learn before coming to the UK. I mean, this is how my hair has been for the past 2 months. Not that there is no money to make it, but I've not gotten anyone to make my hair. It's really, really, really very important. So in my environment, I've not gotten any hairdresser. I've gotten just one I've been using since last year, and most times she's fully booked. I mean, I wanted to make my hair at the end of May, and she told me June. From June, she told me August. So what can I do? I've tried to make all back by myself, put on wigs for months, and I'm tired of putting on wigs. So imagine we have more hairdressers that can make hairs, so life would be more easy. So please learn how to make hair. Most of all my friends I have around, none of them know how to make hair. Imagine we know how to make hair, it would be much more easier for us. So hairdressing is very important. It's number one skill you should learn before coming to the UK. You can help people make their hair and ensure they pay some charges. And likewise for the men as well, for barbing. Most times you find the whites around, barbing shops around for the whites, but many of them are not used to barbing hair for the blacks, so it's very difficult. Some even have, I know of a family that have to take his 3 boys to another town to go and barb hair every 2 weeks, so it's really, really challenging. It's very nice, guys, and it will be of good benefits. Imagine all the Nigerians here. That's for the blacks, I know. I'm not going to the Kenyans, to the Jamaicans yet. So imagine just for the Nigerians alone, and there's one person here that could do the barbing. Imagine, it's a lot of money. You can just book one weekend when you're free. It's a lot of money for you. And next one I want to talk about is learning how to, computer, at least basic computer skills, even if you don't know the details of everything. But most of the NHS and organizations now make use of computers. So imagine not knowing anything about it. It's maybe a difficult thing for you to, inculcate yourself into the organization. So it's very important to learn how to at least typing skills, Microsoft Words, basic computer skills. Also plumbing, because it takes a lot of money to plumb, to do gardening and all of things in this country. So it's do it yourself. UK is all about do it yourself as much as possible. That's how you can actually be able to save in this country. Like for my gardening, I did by myself. I once called a gardener to come and help me because I don't have the instrument then, and the person told me £80 just for a small garden. So I had to quickly go and buy my equipment. I didn't even spend up to £80, and since last year I've been doing my gardening by myself. So imagine I have to pay that amount for someone to just help me cut my grasses, and I can't leave them growing up. It's not nice. I'll talk about plumbing as well. Basic electric skills in the house. You can actually get employment outside as a maintenance personnel if you know how to repair basic things. So it's key. And also electricity. Like my workplace, they're looking for someone who is versatile in repairing electrical things and all of that. So many times your skills can really count, can be a side also for you here in the UK. Another one I want to talk about is painting and carpentry. So your table, many times your chest of drawer, your bed, sometimes they are not assembled, just scattered. So imagine you have an idea of how to screw and all of those things. It will help you save a lot of money, as well as painting. So my kitchen, I've once painted it myself. I bought paint, and I know how to paint the house. So these are things that you save money instead of spending money outside for someone to know how to do it for you. If you can also know how to repair cars, at least some little ideas about car, it will save you a lot of money. I mean, a lot. So these are things. Nothing is don't overlook anything. Everything is important. You won't even know the value until when you come here, you understand. Also for cooking, I don't know about any other country, but I can talk about Nigeria. It's very important, like knowing how to cook, our owambe things, parties, wedding parties, naming ceremony, dedication. There are many times that people want people who can cook in large quantity for them to organize their parties, but there is really no one that can, do lots of cooking, like a professional catering job for them. And many times people tend to eat biscuits and malt chocolates, and of which that's not really what people want. But you can actually sit as a side also. You learn professional cooking and all, and begin to cook for people's party, because really people want to feel at home. They want to organize party like we have back home in Nigeria, but there is no one to do the cooking for them. So cooking skills is very important. I've talked about cooking, painting, barbing of hair, carpentry, plumbing, computer, and the last one, and very, very important, the driving skills. It's really, really very important, because aside from the fact that you can earn money while driving, you can apply for Uber jobs, taxi driving jobs, and you can earn lots of money that can help your feeding, pay your accommodation, pay all your bills, and you can save from it. I've spoken with a taxi driver before that said he earns £4,000 in a month after tax. So you can imagine that's a lot of money just from driving. So learning how to drive can save you a lot. Even if you're not going to use it to make money, you can also use it to save money for yourself, such that when you come to the UK, there are some companies that offer, they have electric cars that you can use to commute between work and home and around. So, but if you don't know how to drive, you just keep that car wasting and you begin to use public transport, and and most of these company cars, they are free. Like, you just pay just very little tax on it, and that's all for the whole year. You don't need to buy fuel, you don't need to pay for maintenance. The company will sort out those things. So it can help you save your own transport by saving money. So yours is just to drive. So learning how to drive is a lot. It will really help you a lot. Then aside that, if you do not learn how to drive back home, while coming to the UK, it's most likely to be expensive, because at least you should have about £1,000 to £1,500 for you to learn how to drive as a beginner. So £35 per hour, and you may need up to 40 hours classes. So that's a lot of money, you can calculate it. So all these things are really, really very important. If you know how to drive, you can be a bus driver, which can be a permanent job. It can earn you a lot of employment and part-time job or full-time job. So that's what I have for you today. But I am doing this video because I'm really upset. I don't know what to do to my hair again. Imagine I retouched my hair by myself last week just because there is no hairdresser. So lots of things I have to do it myself, but I really can't braid myself. So right now I'm hopeless. I don't know who to make hair for me. So please, everybody, please learn how to make hair before you come, so that I can have someone to make my hair. Thank you, guys. See you in my next video. Thank you for staying till this time. Bye.